Hello guys, today we're gonna talk about The Incredible Shrinking Man. I love this movie. It was released in 1957, it's an hour 21 minutes long, and, oh shoot, hold on a sec guys, my mistake. Sorry about that guys, I forgot to put the DVD release date in the notes. It happens, but hour and 21 long, it was released on DVD in 2008, so it's a pretty recent DVD release. So for a while, it wasn't really available, but it has been available for the last 8 years. So there's some around. On IMDb, it has a 7.7 out of 10 with about 13,000-ish audience votes. There's no critics consensus. I mean, there's no Metacritic votes for it. It stars Grant Williams, who was in the Goliath Monster, and Randy Stewart, and she was in All About Eve. I think she was one of the background characters. And it was directed by Jack Arnold, who did With Their Hands. That's not one of his best works. I think he did other better stuff, but this was kind of his big movie, I believe. It has a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, about 22 critics, and 82% by audiences with about 200 audience people. And the critics' consensus on it is a curiously sensitive and spiritual addition to the Universal Monsters lineup, taking on deep questions about a story who's shrinking to death. I think that might have been a typo. I think it meant man, but who knows. It's available to stream on Nubla, or whatever it's called. I don't know how, I think that's how you pronounce it. I haven't heard it before, so I can't really say on the quality of it, but it's available there. It's also available to rent and buy on Amazon, YouTube, Google Play, Fandango, Vudu, PlayStation Store, and Microsoft Store. Now, I watched this movie on my birthday, by the way, which is August 27th. And I have to say, I really enjoyed this movie. I've been wanting to watch this movie for an incredibly long time. I've been looking everywhere for it, but finally one day at Barnes & Noble, found it on DVD, and I had to snag it up, and it was completely worth it. The special effects in this film, my God, talk about fucking impressive special effects for the 50s. I mean, no CGI or anything. This was true effects, and this is one of those miracle movies right here. Acting, awesome. Story's very solid. I like the story a lot. A lot of people may think about the way the shrinking happens. They may think that's kind of a MacGuffin. It's kind of mysterious, kind of the almost a cliche kind of way, but the story doesn't really focus on that one that much, and that's not the real focus of the movie, and I don't really mind it. It's barely anything. The script is awesome. I like the meaning of the script, and I like everything's really solid in the movie. The acting, the direction, the script, and the cinematography is real cool too, because they take advantage of really the star of the movie, which is the special effects. Really the special effects, and it ends very deeply, and it's a little tragic, but almost not. It's kind of weird how that ends up, and yeah, the critics consensus considered one of the Universal Monster lineup. Now, this is a Universal movie, and it was released during their monster movie heyday. But I don't consider it among the monster movie thing, because first off, the monster movie pack I got, the 30 movie pack, it's not really in it, and no other shrinking movies in it, so I don't really count it in. Universal released a lot of horror movies during their Universal Monster heyday that weren't in the package, but they were still kind of horror movies, just not the monster kind. So yeah. And it's one of those, and it's a high-ranking one. It's a shame that it's not more widely available. I will say this. You can find it online. You can buy it online on Amazon, but other than that, you won't be able to find it in any store. You might find it at FYE and Barnes & Noble. Definitely Barnes & Noble's. Barnes & Noble's is great at these somewhat rare but highly acclaimed movies. They have a lot of those, so I suggest checking a Barnes & Noble with a DVD section out, because you'll be able to find those kind of movies. But it's a great movie. I have no complaints about it. It's probably up there in my favorite movies just because of how really, really bizarrely awesome it is. Just because of the way it really, those effects really, really sell the movie. And it gets really bizarre, and it really trips you up because you keep thinking, because we get trapped nowadays with the CGI effect. When I watch this movie, I'm like, you know what, this isn't CGI. A lot of this shit, it's camera tricks and practical effects, and it's like, and it's just awe-inspiring, really. But that's really all I have to say about it. People really should watch it. Don't let the fact that it's a 50s movie get in the way of watching it, because this is a film to see. And even if you do watch it and maybe old movies aren't your usual thing, watch it for the sake of the practical effects and how well made it is. Now, the fact that it's hard to find might turn off some people who may only be vaguely interested, but there's only so many great movies like this movie, and you have to see these movies in your lifetime at some point. So, but yeah, I recommend The Incredible Shrinking Man. And yeah, check it out. And yeah, I love this movie, but yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.